weight, but can we keep it off? Dan said something interesting. Are we ready, Bob?
Mm-hmm.
We're going to talk about losing weight and keeping it off. Last week, Dan said, let's say you lose 10 pounds and you gain 3 back. I say to you, hey, you still got the 7 off. Get back in the saddle. I knew how he felt when he said, when he gained 3 pounds, which wasn't last week, it was one other time, your first fear is, I'm going to gain all that weight back. When you've lost a chunk of weight, 50, 60, and you've seen a little bit of an increase on the scale, your first reaction is, I'm worried I'm going to gain all my weight back. That's when we need to say, stop whatever you're doing and just look at the big picture. Here's some tips. Never crash diet. How many times have you said, oh my gosh, I ate like a pig over the weekend. I got to weigh in Thursday night. I'm not going to eat anything Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. I'm going to starve myself. Now, many times I've proposed that you cut down on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. You have some yogurts. I probably shouldn't have been doing that. It worked for me for a long time, and it didn't work for me anymore. If you eat a balanced diet every single day and exercise every single day, you will lose weight. Crash dieting doesn't work. Chris said something interesting about her Thanksgiving plate, and she didn't gain any weight this week. She had all these colorful vegetables, colorful plate. You know, you have your different kinds and all these mixtures. You don't have to starve. You just have to eat healthy. That's what we need. And we think it's so easy. Give me the pizza, it's easy. It's not that hard to have the colorful vegetables. We need to substitute foods instead of eliminating them. I don't have mayonnaise. I substituted it with Dijonnaise, and now I don't even really want mayonnaise. You train yourself not to like it. If anyone's still drinking regular soda, I want to speak to them after the meeting. I want you right in the detention room. No one should be drinking Coke. I'm sorry. I shouldn't name that in case they try to sue me. No one should be drinking high-calorie products. A lot of times people will drink orange juice and grapefruit juice and 4 or 5 glasses of juice a day. Anything you take in, you've got to account for the calories. Also, the healthy diet and moving around. Yesterday morning, before I went to work, I've been doing my sister's breakfast at St. Camillus. Then I went to work. So it was pouring, as anyone knows. So it's 3 double flights of stairs up to her room. So, you know, we did breakfast and everything. And then I went down the stairs. I get to the main door, and I realized I left my umbrella up in her room. So, you know, I'm thinking, oh, well, I got to go get it. It's pouring rain. So as I'm coming around the corner, the elevator door is wide open. All I had to do was step right on it and go right up. And I said, I went over to the stairs and I went back up. And you know, I felt so good. I'm like, yeah, I can go up those stairs again. Yes. You feel every morning that I get up and do the bike for 5 miles and do the hand weights, I feel better, not just body-wise, but psychological. Anybody here, once they do it and they're done, they go, yeah, I did it. You gotta do something. Also, anything is better than what?
Nothing.
Nothing. Anything. If you say, I don't have 30 minutes a day, then you do 10 minutes a day. Gradually work your way up to different things. I can do 5 miles on the bike now, no problem. And I thought to myself, I wonder if I can do 10. Now, I don't think I can do 10 all at once, but today I did 5.5. And maybe tomorrow I'll do 6. Gradual changes. Think about January. That's what we're going to think about. Getting through December, January. What do we want to start? Here's another thing that I do. If you're full and there's still food on my plate, I have a hard time saying, I'm done. Because I grew up, like many of us here, we need those Tupperware dishes. And the other day, you know, we had something and I ate half of it and I said, I really should eat the other half. And I went, wait a minute, I can eat it tomorrow. It's not going to rot. I'm not going to leave it out in the sun, which there isn't any. Probably if I left it out, it would be fine the next day. But you can't eat. If you're full, stop eating. And I keep telling myself this. You're full. Stop eating. Thanksgiving, some of those foods were so good. My brother-in-law makes homemade stuffing. And I mean, I'm not faulting anyone who does stovetop, but you can have stovetop any day to me. You can just go to the store, buy it. I don't eat it. But Thanksgiving, I want some of my brother-in-law's stuffing. And I had a normal human being portion, but I wanted more because I liked it so much. And then I had to keep saying to myself, there will be other stuffings. You can have stuffing some other time. You don't have to make yourself sick. I mean, I'm having this conversation in my head when everyone's sitting around the table talking and laughing. I'm thinking, you don't need any more stuffing, but it's so good. But just a little bit more. But do you really want a little or do you want a lot? I'm having this whole big conversation about the stuffing. And as it was, I made a compromise. How about if you have some tomorrow? And then this side said, but you told the group not to eat the leftovers. And I said, well, yeah, you did tell the group, but maybe they won't know. They don't see your sheet, you know. But anyway, I did have a little the next day, which is probably why I'm a fanatic about riding 5 miles on my bike now, because we always pay. I don't know about you guys, but whenever I've ever zigged, every once in a while someone will come in and go, wow, I can't believe I lost weight. I thought I was going to gain. Then the next week, maybe they do then. You know, some people make this thing, they go, I'm not going to eat any ice cream. I'm not going to eat any ice cream. And then they go berserk and eat the whole gallon. If you can find a substitute like sorbet or something, or you say certain times I'm going to have some, but I can't give this formula enough. 1 pound is 3,500 calories. I love this example here. It says if you cut back 100 calories a day, in 1 year you would have lost 10 pounds. And I know for a fact that there are people that have been in the Pray It Off group for 1 year and have not lost 10 pounds. So all you would have had to have done is cut back 100 calories a day for 1 year. So let's look at the next 6 months. Instead of saying, I'm going to weigh 120 in June, and you just say, I just want to be victorious. Take a certain amount of weight off, keep it off, and just not let this be my master. I want to be the master of my health. That's one thing I wanted to say there. What else we got? 6 reasons why we don't lose weight. I find that I could go around the room and we'll say, let me tell you why I can't lose weight. I'm working hard. I'm doing this. I'm under stress. My mother's sick. My sister's sick. Blah, 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 blah. Those aren't why we can't lose weight. It's what's on our mind keeping us from focusing on our health. The only reason I'll give you that's valid is health reasons. Maybe you're on medications. Maybe your body's holding on because you're on steroids, anything else. And there's a person who got an award recently who kept saying, I don't know what I'm doing wrong, I don't know what I'm doing wrong. And finally she said, you know, I'm going to eat a little less and move a little more. And she said, we can all kick it up. We also find it unacceptable to be hungry. We think that if we're hungry, we're going to die. We think we're going to, oh, what's it, my stomach growling? I'm going to die. You're not going to lose weight unless you're a little hungry. Let's stop right now. Let's look over the past week. Let's all in our minds say, when was I hungry? Was there a day, was I hungry on Friday? I don't think so. How about Saturday? Was I hungry Saturday, Sunday? Am I hungry right now because I didn't eat before Pray It Off because I knew I'd have to get weigh in? Maybe now you're hungry. Yeah. Maybe now. But we need to be a little hungry to lose weight. We think, here's the biggest. If someone said to me, what is the biggest thing you've learned, Ellen? We think we can diet for a finite amount of time and then be done with it. We think, I'm going to cut back and I'm going to diet. And then people say, I'm not coming back to Pray It Off. It's not a good time for me. And I say, you know what? I can appreciate that. It's never going to be a good time. There's always going to be this, that, or the other thing. We can't say that there's going to be a period of time where we're going to be ready to diet. What we have to do is say, you know what, every week I'm going to try a little harder. I'm going to think about it. I'm going to think. If you weren't here, there's someone in the group that's lost 10 pounds and they've been here a while. And you know what they say to me every week? That's okay, Bobby. It's up to 15 minutes now, remember?
Oh, okay.
They say to me every week, if I wasn't here, I'd be 20, 30, 40 pounds more. It's okay with them to have 10 pounds, and it's okay with me because they haven't gained weight.
Good enough.